Welcome to Panther Sports Talk. We're here inside the McLeod Center with Bobbi Petersen as we are talking volleyball. Another tremendous year, conference regular season, conference tournament champions as well. Back to the NCAA tournament. This team had to deal with some adversity, and boy, did they rise to the challenge this season.
Yeah, it's been an interesting year, and we started off right away with a little bit of adversity that I don't think our team expected. And I kid, we had 15 student athletes that came in, and I think besides the very first day of preseason, I don't think we ever practiced with all 15 at the same time. So it was challenges that some people noticed, challenges that these kids had behind the scenes, and just so very proud at their effort to make sure they got better every day. And that's really what it's all about during the season, to be able to focus and be able to get better each time you step on the court.
You put them against some of the toughest opponents right out of the gates. The team has to be ready right from day one, and you knocked off a couple opponents that were in the top 10, top 15. How proud was that for you to see this young team go out and achieve that success early on in the year?
Yeah, it was a really neat experience because, you know, as a coaching staff and putting that type of schedule together, there's definitely high risk, high reward in that type of schedule. And that first tournament, you know, it's that rotating tournament, and it was the best we'd ever done in that tournament. And I think it was a year where people were thinking that we might not even win one of those matches. But I think, you know, you got those teams early a little bit too. Everybody's trying to figure themselves out, and I think our kids just did a really good job of going out. Our big motto this year has been, we are who we are right at this moment, and we're going to be proud of who we are at this moment, and then go back to the drawing board when we have practice. And in that moment, you know, we were who we were in that moment, and we're able to get a couple wins. And great experience for our kids to go up against that kind of competition, especially when you hit NCAA tournament time.
Feeling pretty good heading into the conference portion of your schedule after being battle tested on the road. You had hardly any home matches in the non-conference, but feeling pretty good heading into Valley play?
Yeah, you know, I think one of the things you look for in those early tournaments is not just putting yourself in a position to get maybe an at-large bid, but it's also to get yourself in a position to be ready for what we know is always a tough, grueling conference schedule. And I think we felt really good about a lot of things in terms of we knew what we still needed to get better at. We knew probably what our strengths were at that time and some of our weaknesses, but it's then again improving on those strengths and weaknesses throughout the season as well. So I was really proud of where we at the start of the conference, and like I said, knew it was going to be a huge battle for the conference season as well.
You play every team in the conference twice. Talk about that first pass through when you went undefeated.
Yeah, I think, you know, playing everybody's twice is very difficult, but going through the first time, and this team obviously had really high goals for the conference season, and a big part of that is we had 3 seniors that weren't a part of a conference championship of any kind, conference tournament or regular season, so that was at the foremost. So one of their things was they wanted to be undefeated as well, that's a high thing to ask for, but being able to do that the first round, and none of them were easy, I will tell you that. You know, it's not like we rolled over anyone, and we talked about that a lot going into the second round, but we had a lot of really good matches and a lot of 5-setters as well, so I think it also was a good opportunity for us to be prepared for the second round as well.
How nice was it to finally get some home matches in the conference?
Well, that's, you know, home matches in general are kind of nice, but yeah, being able to get at home, we have such an amazing backing. Our crowd is absolutely awesome, and it's not just the support that we get in terms of the noise and all that, but it's the outside in the grocery store. People know, and we're so thankful for that, and it's something that we definitely don't take for granted. But obviously having them here in the McLeod Center, our student section is absolutely amazing. So when they come out, it's just a lot of fun, and our kids really appreciate that support.
We'll talk more about the Missouri Valley Conference Regular Season Championship, the Conference Tournament Championship, and the NCAA Tournament with Bobbi Petersen here on Panther Sports Talk.